I just want to thank 2K TV for giving me this opportunity, and I want to thank all my supporters and thank all my followers and all my subscribers. Next year, I'm gonna try to be the first legend. We're gonna.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche la NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And, of course, Bogdanovich will need to find a way to overcome what he brought to this team.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious, that they are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. We've got Hero. John Collins is out there with Jordan. Then there's Lowry. And it's Ross in at the small forward position. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And it's Irving with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. First quarter, just over a minute played. Fades away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. We talked about how Kyle Lowry still serves as the engine for this team. Coach says, you know that cliche, cut off the head, the body will die? That's still the deal with Lowry. You need to slow him down so the rest of the team can't get going. Logic is sound. Execution will be tougher. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Lowry against Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Got a piece of it. And a wide open look for Irving. And he's good on the three ball. Irving's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Hero. 6 points for him to stop the run. He gets that one.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Irving. 4-point game. And it's Gordon missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Hero. Here's Collins. Over Irving. Shot by Collins, no good. Outside, Green. Back to Irving. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good. He's got 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Lowry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hero, no good. And here is Irving. Down low, they kick it out to Green. 4 seconds left. And that one goes long.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And so it's... And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Andre Drummond is out there with Green. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Irving. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Passes it to Hero. Now here's Collins. He's covered by Irving. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Collins.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The pass to Irving. He kicks it to Drummond. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pulls up on the elbow. Count the basket. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Now here's Jordan. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving against Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ross, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Pass to Clarkson. And here's Gordon. It's tipped. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Lowry. Irving against Lowry. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Irving. Gordon's got 6 points. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Las Vegas calls timeout.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Hero. He's got 6. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Irving. Now recovering. Pass to Clarkson. Green inside. He's guarded by Collins. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Lowry's got the ball. He's off from 17 feet. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, what a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points, 3 assists. And that should do it with
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for Las Vegas, they've got Terrence Ross, Hero out there with Lowry. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Collins in at the four-man position.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And both free throws good for Drummond. Las Vegas trails by 10. Now Lowry, 5 points in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Hero, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Lots of room. Rebounded by the Spurs. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Drummond in the post. And Drummond throws it down.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Now here is Lowry. Softly drops in the floater. Lowry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded close. Drummond, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Here's Hero. 8 points for him. Collins trying to break free.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
San Antonio leading by 12.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old-school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. Well, that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Here's Jordan following the bucket by the Spurs, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. For Las Vegas, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. And Collins is right there.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. Lays it up off the glass. Clarkson's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
But they recover it. Collins against Drummond. Another shot. Shot by Collins, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And it's Irving missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Passes to Hero. The three. Drills it from outside. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Draymond Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And there's Gordon. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Hero, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. Green passes to Clarkson. Over Lowry. Drummond in the post. He's against Jordan. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now, here's Lowry following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now, here is Irving. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's the three. San Antonio again missing. Las Vegas trails by 12. Ross dishes to Lowry. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the layup's good off the glass.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Irving surveying the floor. Inside. Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Now here's Ross. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Clarkson. Drummond finds Irving. Here's Clarkson from past the arc. That shot is off. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lowry against Irving. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Hero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Jordan. Alvis Bertans comes in for Collins. Crowder, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Kyle Lowry.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
They get it again. The kick out to Crowder from deep three-point range. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Lyle. Now here's Brewer. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed.